I got yelled at a lot today.
You look like someone who gets yelled at. All right, so I forgot all these people.
Good.
Beck. I miss Beck.
Beck's gone. I'm gonna miss hating on her though. I'm excited because we're gonna meet people that we haven't met yet.
I love botany and I love plants, and I learned a lot about bush foods, traditional foods. I'll be able to hopefully procure a good source of food even if the hunting isn't going well. Check this out. So this is what I was looking for, this beautiful white here. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, first person to eat.
A little bit acidic, but I'm pretty sure that's good to eat. I have a PhD in ecology where I focused on animals that live in hollows in trees. I'm a really experienced solo hiker and I love getting outdoors on my own.
Hey, so we met Kate for the first time. Her botany is actually coming in handy. She does seem kind of like maybe like fragile. Like I would say like a little fragile. That being said, I really like her like as a person. When they did like the backstory for her and they showed her like doing like solo hiking and her family and stuff, I was just like, oh, she seems like such a cute person. I'd like totally hang out with her. But it's like we're meeting her episode 3. It makes me concerned that she's not the winner, because just in a storytelling perspective, if you introduce somebody kind of like this late, it makes me think like, oh, they're not the main person to focus on.
It's true. I mean, we also did have a lot of people who left in rapid succession. So it could be a combination of both, you know, like she's not as important, but there just wasn't time because they needed to fill the edit with the people who were leaving.
I think it's pretty important for me to try and, get into fishing and get some protein happening if I want to stay out here long term.
Wouldn't she be better off trapping animals since of her study?
I mean, I don't know if she has trapping
About
experience.
this one. Maybe
I
without
just
the
feel like
calories
it's very
coming in.
close to the
Not getting
shore.
my 2,000 calories I need.
This water
Per
looks
day.
awful.
I've got a eel, I think. Ah!
Wow.
Holy shit. Yes.
Amazing.
Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah, baby. It is. It's an eel.
That's good. That's like 2 feet.
Hell yeah, Kate. Hell yeah. Oh my god. You don't got a knife?
My main strategy might just be whenever I get food is just to eat it. So, yeah, I might
Ooh, she doesn't seem like she
get the
knows she
fire
had a
going
plan
and
for this.
boil this guy up and have
A lot of people smoke it.
I don't really like fish or eels. I like sushi, but I'm not prepared to eat anything raw here.
That's
It's
amazing.
oily.
That's horrible. Just dry
Doesn't matter.
heaving the whole time.
I've never seen someone look so uncomfortable on the show eating anything than Kate eating the eel.
This moment, like I said, was kind of uncomfortable for me. Just like her losing her mind of laughing and dry heaving.
It's very bittersweet watching someone get protein and not really know how to prepare it like for themselves, and also just like eating it. So again, it kind of like sours on this idea that like she looked like she's smart, she's capable, but this might just not be the competition show for her. Like that's my impression.
There are a few things that really do make me think that she seems unprepared for this.
She's not talking about how she's going to preserve it for later. That's the one thing I've noticed who's caught any animals before usually it's about. So good luck, Kate.
The biggest threat for me here is starvation. And that could lead to my elimination because I get too thin.
And make a set line on a pole for fishing. To go find a big chunky piece of bait. There's a tree over there I noticed even last night had some borer holes in it, and I'm hoping that they're kind of similar to witchetty grubs. So I'm gonna have a dig around in there.
Look at the color of the inside of that tree.
I know, right?
Yes.
Are we on? Is it
That is
cake?
a good sign.
That's so funny.
Is it cake? It's almost a waste to use it for bait. Oh, yeah, look how long he is. Awesome. Eventually, I'll get to a point out here where I've kind of made everything, including the kitchen sink. And one little task is much easier because I've created all the tools to go and do the next task. To hit the back of the axe, to make the vise, and then I can wedge in whatever I need to cut
Cool.
into here and it'll hold it like a vise.
Mike's doing this like the most like Minecraft way. He's building like simple tools.
Yeah, I was just thinking though, you know, how I mean, even if you do have extra stores of stuff, he already just seems tired and out of breath. So I'm curious what the payoff will be. You know, I mean, if he doesn't catch any fish off this, then
Like he looks like he's dreading doing the work, which is
I don't
an
feel that
important-
way. I just
No?
feel he's very methodical and kind of monotone, but he just seems tired. He seems tired to me. And this is all hard labor, so he's rightfully tired, not like he's, you know, lazy and tired. He should be tired because this is labor. But I just want to know, is this going to pay off? Because it's a lot of work for something that, even if he does, again, have the extra fat stores, he's still going to be tired and worn out, and that's just what it is. So
Yeah, is he pacing himself
I'm
properly?
curious to see what the result of this effort will be.
My job is hunting. My job is tracking. My job is stalking. It's what I do. I'm a hunter.
I mean, usually by this point, someone would get like a fish.
They're not even doing like bird traps. Like, this guy's looking for birds. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with a bird? Yeah, bows and firearms. So how come you're not setting traps then?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I would think that if you knew you were going to be on the season, you would learn to trap. I've never seen no bows.
You know what? I'm a great shooter. It doesn't matter how good you can shoot. You've got nothing to shoot at. You can't fucking shoot.
What's his name? Nick?
I don't
I'm
remember.
going to call him Frowny Face. Because that's how I know him as.
I mean, we've talked about him from the beginning. Just his mindset is going to go one of two ways. Either the anger and just intensity will carry him to victory, or it will be what overwhelms him and causes him to leave, like saying, Tasmania, you're beating me, and stuff like that. So
Nick. I thought his name was Nick.
I admit he's got like a Nick vibe to him.
It is very, very hard.
He could be like a Dom.
It's all
Yeah.
mud and slosh and slippery and mosses and... Look, I'm just stepping. Just step.
No, stop. Don't.
I'm not even putting weight
Do
on
it.
it. Just...
I wonder if they post the benefits of the terrains that the contestants get, because they always say like there's different pros
I
and
doubt
cons
that
to
they
it.
give them
Not
that
to,
sort of
not
heads
them.
up.
No, not them, but like
Oh,
online.
just online?
Yeah.
Shit, fuck. Just keep pushing, Peter. Just keep pushing.
Suspense.
Ah.
Oh,
That fucking hurt. Ah.
He's got like a bit of an Australian Brett Goldstein
That was my
thing
knee.
going on sometimes.
In that rock,
Oh
no.
That was my back.
Oh.
on that branch. And my axe smacked me in the back of the fucking head. Am I not supposed to fucking be here or something? Like, fucking tell me. The first night I set up the tarp wrong. And it was raining a lot and all the water ended up coming into the tarp and absolutely soaked all my clothes. So I don't have any more dry clothes.
That
I
sucks.
can't start a fire because everything's really wet. Nothing else for me here. I'm officially tapping out. Come and grab me.
Would love if last second he could just kill an animal and just help, like, let himself feel good.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't like him, I don't like that basically he's leaving. I mean, he has to leave because just the frustration got to the point that he fell down and it was just it.
I pushed hard, trying to find something to hunt, to eat. I haven't eaten in three and a bit days, so yeah, and it'll be stupid for me to push further. I thought I was going to last to the very end. There was no doubt in my mind. I'm just spewing because I had so much more to show the world what I wanted to do and what I could do.
I think that, he wasn't a character I liked for really pretty much up until like kind of the end. And the part of me that made me like him a little bit was maybe the Brett Goldstein aspect of it, but also the fact that, he didn't really try to blame anybody else for his loss. Like, I do appreciate when people can be like, this is the train I got. I didn't find anything.
It is just what it is. Anger can be a great motivator, but it can also defeat you. And I think that his frustrations just were too many. And the things that happened are totally fair to be frustrated about. Like, all your stuff gets wet. You can't walk because the mud is so slippery. That's really it. He just
doesn't have the mental fortitude to deal with these things.
I think that that's what it came down to.
Morning!
Such good energy.
All right. It's time to go for a little bit of a hunt. Here, possums. Oh, he's got another century. Big possum stew. Oh, I reckon that's what I'll do.
Does it sound like Shrek shit?
Nuts.
I was literally just thinking they're letting this guy bludgeon animals.
There's a beautiful log there, but it all just seems so wet. If I was a possum, I'd be like, stuff that. Is that possum fur? It's just to the right of that. No way. Mad disassociation feelings, which normally is a bit ordinary, but at the moment, like, this is amazing. This is the best part about life, being here right now, looking at this on this exact day. This is what it's all about. Wouldn't mind a coffee, though. I'm doing this for myself, ultimately. I want to really improve my mental health and my emotional connection with nature. It's been many years since I got out of the army, and, I've got some severe anxiety and some PTSD. Changed my animal I'm targeting. We're now moving on to crayfish. Freshies.
Chris walking
No
around
food.
like freaking Fred Flintstone, ready to bludgeon something.
I feel like I've let myself down a bit. It's not good to sit down and think. Not good for me. It's very easy for the mind to go, oh, you can just go home and eat. But you think like that and you lose all the motivation of all the other thoughts. That's the reason I'm here. It's time to make a fishing net. Every day I deal with my PTSD and anxiety. Some hours are better, some days are better, and some are pretty dark. Yeah, I always thought, post-traumatic stress, especially military-related, was, you kind of don't really have any right to have it unless things got really, really nasty. Because, there's always someone next to you going, oh, you didn't see much, not compared to what I saw or what I did. And that's not the right way to talk to people. And it's not the right way to think. You can get PTSD off the smallest amount of things. So, yeah, pretty much after Iraq, I got off the plane in Darwin, went to the pub, got pissed, really pissed. I guess that was just what seemed normal. Like, what else do you do? I just turned to the alcohol and just partied. Partied hard. Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do if you're sort of struggling a little bit mentally. is just yeah, start hitting the piss. You know, I got to the point where I was drinking maybe about 90 beers a week. And that's with having some days off. What a dickhead, eh? That's not who I want to be, who I am. And then everything just came crashing down a few months later. Had a bit of a breakdown.
Man, I want him to win.
Yeah.
Feels good to talk about it, even though I'm talking to this net. It's actually the most anxious I've been since I've been here on the land, is when I'm talking about it, about this. The old chest gets tight.
I don't know how much of like in the edit I'm going to be able to show of him talking, but it is just so he's just so human. Like, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. Just,
I mean, I think, you know,
he has such a good story. I hope people who watch the video are watching the episodes, so that way it doesn't, like, you know, you can just know what we're talking about. He's just so relatable.
I think that message of just not diminishing or being reductive of someone else's experience is so important. You know, like whatever affects you, and not saying like, oh, how can you be affected by that when I went through XYZ, is just really silly. And so, you know, hearing this guy talk about it, who seems to have really overcome that stuff, is great, but it also just goes to speak of how you don't know anyone else's struggles. Like, you know, meeting him, I definitely don't think like he's that person who's every day trying to overcome PTSD and these sorts of things, because he just didn't come across that way. And he is that person. And, you know, here he's talking about it and talking about the anxiety that is coming up for him, just talking about it to no one, literally talking about it to no one. But, you know, he's been top 3 for us the whole time, even maybe number 1 the whole time. So I hope that he's able to come through. You know, I'm really rooting for him.
I mean, it's a sign of strength that he can, you know, even be as positive as he is and then still be able to share, I think, all the pain that he's going through at the same time. That to me just shows like another element of like the game that makes me think, oh, he has the advantage, you know? Whereas like, I would, like, for example, Kate earlier, who was struggling, trying to smile through eating the fish. Like, she could just be like, it's bad and I don't like it. I don't know what I'm, you know, but like, I think a part of her wants to, you know, show how strong she is throughout it. And maybe like, you know, sometimes we light her. I don't know. What do you tell me? What's the face?
You know.
My bad.
You ever see that video where they take Joe Rogan of him just going, it's entirely possible, all at once?
Mine is, you know.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
I don't know if that's it, but it just made me think of that. You should cut that in, that Joe Rogan clip that I'm talking about, if it works for the continuity and the fucking story.
I think everybody wants to seem like they're the right candidate to win, and they sometimes put this like performance on for the camera, which I don't blame anyone to do, because I think when you prove to yourself outside of the competition that you can be on the show, and then you get on the show and you struggle, I think it just hits you different. But I think he's just kind of gone through like enough humility that this is like, yeah, this is a part of it. Like, I have anxiety, you know, I just talk about it.
I also like a little bit that, because I mean, again, this is my second season, sorry, that I'm watching, but I don't remember anyone else talking about overcoming anything other than like I miss my family for the most part. So watching someone cope with, I mean, and of course, like I'm hungry or whatever, but just, watching someone overcome something else is also kind of endearing. It's endearing to see that, and I kind of like it. So he's up there for me. He really is.
Oh. Yeah. Come on. Old Rex Hunt, he'd be proud. Yabba yabba do, that's all, folks. Looks like something's moving on there. Come on.
Please.
Come on.
This is it.
No way. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Oh my god,
No.
I'm getting too happy to her.
Yeah, I got a fish. Yeah. Yo beauty. Ha ha ha. Just let
Amazing.
go. Oh, I'm so happy. Wow.
Good for you.
We got dinner. I got a bloody fish. It's my first trout too.
It's
Okay.
a pretty good sized fish.
We're gonna put him to sleep. That's it. Oh, we're having fish soup for dinner. Yeah! I was getting pretty disheartened before, I'll be honest.
Oh.
Right, let's get out of this rain.
This is a very interesting cast of people where like no one really seems like overqualified to be here.
It's true. They're all kind of outdoorsy and have some degree of knowledge of something specific, but not like they're trained or really prepared for it,
In other seasons I've seen definitely like fiercer competition.
What is that? Where is it? Wow.
The shack is complete. Hello.
Oh
I
shit.
don't know if it's waterproof yet, but we'll find out.
No, little
Oh
fella.
shit.
I'm going to switch to making that trap full time today. It looks pretty good, but I didn't test it, I don't know whether to be hopeful or not.
I'm losing my fucking shit, eh? I really
Oh
am.
my god.
You live another day, my friend. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it.
Oh my god. All right, this episode definitely seemed way less eventful than the one that we're about to see next. Like I think everybody was just having like an off day.
I mean, it's also tough because we saw 3 people leave in the first 2 episodes. And it's also just like the setup episode. So this is like the episode where everyone's kind of settled in finally. And now they're just trying to find food, but there's no food. And then, the 2 people caught the fish. But it was just a very in between not exposition, but like filler episode.
Yeah, it did feel like a filler episode.
But again, she got the eel, he got the fish. I'm happy for him. I'm a little worried that he seems so upset in this next episode, but yeah,
High emotions,
We'll
high
see what happens.
motivations. All right, see ya.
like and subscribe these nuts.